You've been there, haven't you? You loved her with all your heart. You were there for her when she needed you. You listened, you sacrificed, you did everything exactly as she said she wanted. And yet, in the end, she walked away. Not because you did anything wrong, but because there was something lack. Then you start wondering, am I not good enough? But the truth is, that is not the right question. Because women don't leave because you haven't done enough. They left when they no longer feel something inside you. Something that no gift, no promise, no effort can replace. In this video, I will share with you the only thing that makes a woman stay. It's not your actions. It's the nature you are becoming. And if you've ever felt exhausted from trying to be loved, it's time to take a step back. Let's get started. You think that just loving her wholeheartedly, saying I love you every day, taking her out to eat, buying her flowers, or texting her goodnight is enough to keep a woman. But the truth is not that simple. Women are not loyal to your actions. They are loyal to feelings they have about themselves when near you. They stay when they feel be safe without control. Be a woman without having to force it, to be heard without having to speak loudly. If your love comes from lack, from fear of losing her, you don't bring peace. You inadvertently create pressure. And no one wants to stay under pressure. So don't try to be the healer or shoulder all the time. Be emotional gravity, steady, present, and not caught up in the emotional storms of others. When you are safe, she has room to be gentle. There is one mistake that many good men make. They turn the woman they love into a center of life. They think it shows respect. But for women, it inadvertently makes her lose interest. Women do not want to be why you live. They want to see you live for something higher than themselves. A dream, an ideal, a journey that made her strive to be worthy of going along. Have you noticed? When you are busy pursuing your goals, when you are busy building, learning, growing, without asking or waiting for permission, it is at that moment she admires you the most. Not because you need her, but because you know need, and she saw lucky to be around someone who is constantly becoming a better version of themselves. Remember, you don't have to sacrifice your dreams to keep her. You just need keep walking towards it. If she is sincere, she will come along. You have tried to keep the peace at all costs. You are patient. You forgive. You give her another chance, and then another. You think your forgiveness will move her, but then you realize the more you give her, the more she respects you less. Because women are not attached to mental ways say yes, but with people know when to say no. She wants to feel that you're not easily shaken, that you have principles, and you are willing. Choose truth over comfort. Choose yourself over approval. Limits are not barriers. The limit is signal of self-worth. It's how you say, I respect myself enough not to stay in a place that makes me lose my peace. And when you are strong enough to leave when boundaries are violated, not to hurt her, but to hold yourself, she will look at you with deep respect. Because no one respects a man ignore yourself to keep a relationship. We are often taught that, open your heart and love will deepen. But the truth is, if you open too early, too much, you are not sharing, you are pour out. And the danger is, you don't realize you're turning her into emotional therapist. When you give her the role of guiding your emotions, the balance of attraction is reversed. She no longer sees you as a leader, but as someone who needs to be led. And from there, attraction disappears. Masculine energy doesn't mean you have to be quiet or cold. It means you know where you are going, you have orientation, certainty, and emotional autonomy. You can share the pain, but you can't give emotional steering wheel yours for someone else to drive. Be the man who makes her feel safe, not because you're too soft, but because you're strong enough not to waver. And it's that steadfastness that makes her truly loyal. In the end, she didn't choose the one who did the most, not the one who tries his best to keep love, but it is the one who makes her feel be true to yourself, feminine, secure, and deep. The man did not need to run after him. He doesn't play the perfect guy, doesn't beg, doesn't put on airs. He is simply led your own life. He builds, advances, and no permission to be a real man. And that's what made her choose to stay. Not out of obligation, but because volunteering. Not because you need her, but because she feels lucky to walk with you. So don't do everything for her. Do it all for yourself. And then, the real ones will come, and they won't leave. If this message touches you, please click subscribe to Daily Stoic Light channel, so that every week you are reminded that you deserve a life that is stable, purposeful, and valuable.